Hi every model gamers, welcome back to my channel. So here is Ruben. Today we're going to see a new updated tier list for Marvel Mystic Mayhem after a version 1.0 and after the Fantastic Four update. So let's see who are the places in the tier list. So I have S, A, B, C, D types of tier list. So for S, they are meta in every content. So for A, they will be good, but they're not better as is there. So then the B tier, so they are those are the characters decent in every game modes. So then C and D, they are not good as decent characters like B tier. So let's see one by one who are in the tier list characters. So first we're going to see Hulk. So for Hulk, I place him in A tier because as a FTP player at level 11 you can easily acquire him after playing the game. So after the level 70 you can also able to use him in PvP as a tank character. So he is having heal, one of his ultimate move, and he is also having debuffs and some attacks with his skills. So it can definitely useful in PvP later in future also. So that's why I put him in a hit here. So he is not having value in PvE. So that's why I drop a bit to a tier. So then a Juggernaut. For Juggernaut, I place him in a tier now. So before he is having so much value, so he is S tier. So after Invincible Woman came, he dropped little bit to a tier. So then after he got the artifact of Crimson Gem, so he straightly go to the top tier because the artifact have max HP increase, healing. So that's why I put him in a tier. So he is having buff and taunt, and he is also has shield, and he can do so much damage with ultimate move in PvP and PvE also. So that's why I put him in a tier. So then the Sentry, I put him in a tier because he is having value in PvE, some value in PvE and decent value in PvP. So he is having some damage with his attack, and he is also having taunt, and he can also do so much damage with his ultimate move. So as a PvP player, so he is lacking some survivability, and he is having tank, but he is lacking survivability because he is don't have kits like shield. So he is having stun, but shield is not good for him because he is lacking some defense. So that's why I put him in a tier. So then the armor, I put her in a tier behind Hulk. So because she is having buff, and she is also having a shield, and she is also having a tanky defense. So that's why I put her in a tier behind Hulk. So then the Thor, I put him in a tier because in front of Juggernaut, because he is having so much damage as a fighter, so he can do more damage with his skills as a visual damage. So he is having a buff skill to do some damage to some enemies around him, and also he can do more damage with his ultimate move. So if you have so much critical rate, you can do more damage with him in PvE and also PvP. So for PvP, if you have so much defense, you can also go with him in PvP. So then the Psylocke, so I place her in a B tier. So because she is having, maybe I can place her in a PvE. So because A tier, because she is having follow-up attacks in PvE in Nightfall Wars. So she can definitely helpful with Spider-Man and Echo too. So for PvP, she is having a 100% charge rate with a passive effect. So that's why I put her in A tier. So then for Moon Knight, I put him in a C tier because as a fighter, he is last the DPS. So he is having a buff heal and he is also having a attack increase, I think, and he is also having a some dash damage with one of his skill. So as a fighter, he is lacking damage. That's why I put him in a C tier. So then the Black Knight. For Black Knight, I put behind the Moon Knight in C tier because he is a one character having a revive in Marvel Mystic Mayhem and also he is lacking a DPS. So that's why I put him in a C tier behind Moon Knight. So he is having so much buffs, his skills. So that's why I put him in a C tier. So then the doppelganger, I put him in a B tier because he is having some value in PvP and also he is having some value in PvE because he is having a buff attack speed and also he is do some damage with if you get ally like controllers like shield, he can also do good in PvP. So we can also do some attack with a buff attack speed in PvE also. So that's why I put him in a B tier. So then for Echo, I put him in a behind behind armor because she is having a fall of attacks like Sherlock, Lady Bulls and Spider-Man. So if you pair up with Spider-Man and Lady Bullseye in Nightfall Boss, it can do quickly, can able to finish the boss quickly in Nightfall. So that's why I put her in a tier. So then the Human Touch. So I put him in a behind Hulk because he is also having a buff and he is also having some damage with his attack skill and he can also do some burst damage with his ultimate move. So you can use him if you have team up like Fantastic Four and Invisiblewoman. You can also use him in PvP and also you can use him in PvE also. So that's why I put him in a tier. So then for Mr. Knight, I put her in a C tier. Maybe yeah. So I put her in a C tier because she is a F2P character. If you play the game, you will get her instantly. So she is having some damage with his skills and also some attacks with his skills, but not good as about characters. So that's why I put her in a C tier characters. So then we have variable size. So I can place her in a tier. So A tier because she is having a fall of attacks in PvE, can team up with 5D and Echo. So it can do so much quickly in Nightfall Boss and also for PvE, PvP. So she's having so much value if you have a Soul Saga more. So if you have more Soul Saga, you can do quickly in PvP to defeat the players with this with that slash skill. So that's why I put her in a hair tier. So then the Scarlet, she is one of the best character DPS character in the game. So she is single target character and if you have more critical rate and critical damage, she can do more damage with these skills. So make sure to give a critical rate buffs for PvP, she quickly lose some potential if so. If you place her in a battle, she initially at the start she does the mob skill. So after that she easily we are able to kill her. So it is some lack of her. So that's why I put her in a stair. So we will see after the Iron Man. So because Iron Man is a top stair character, because he is having good value in both the content, because for PvE he can do so much damage after Invisible Woman kill because of our ultimate move gives critical damage buff. So both of the Scarlet Witch and Iron Man having so much value after the Invisible Woman kill. So for PvP he can do better than the Scarlet Witch. It is AoE damage. So that's why I put him in front of Scarlet Witch. So then the strong I put her in a B tier because she is having decent amount of AoE damage in PvP and PvE also. That's why I put her in a B tier. So then for Angela, I put her in a C tier because as a defender she is lacking some tankiness, but as her skills having some damage reduction and some decent damage. So that's why I put her in a C tier. So then the thread I definitely place him in a trash D tier. So then the sleepwalker I place him in a C tier because he is only having a heal and skill damage buffs. Otherwise he is not doing some damages, and also he can not good as other controllers like Emma and Insulman and also a Mongol. So that's why I put him in a C tier. So then the Doctor Strange I put him in a S tier. So if you have so can use him in PvE and also you can use him in PvP also. So if you get later in a Fadamoto artifact, maybe he is more useful in both intent. So that's why I put him in a S tier. So then the man thing. So I put him in a C tier because he is having summons and he can also having some heal. So that's why I put him in C tier. So he cannot do more in Marvel Mystic Mayhem now. So then Spider-Man. So I can put him in behind Echo because he is having some damage with his follow-up attacks and also can increase allies to attack increase, and also it can do some damage with his ultimate move. So he is not good in PvP, but he can do more in PvE if you have follow-up attacks team up. So make sure that. So then the Mongol Devil Dinosaur. So I can place Aryan behind Angela because he is behind maybe in front of Angela because he is having summon of Devil Dinosaur, and also he she she is having some debuff, and also she can do some damage with this ultimate move. So that's why I put her in a sitter, and also as a controller she is not good as other controllers like Emma Frost and Invisible Woman. So that's why I are in a C tier. So then the Falcon, so he is so I can put him in C tier in front of Moon Knight. So he is having some damage reduction is one of his skill, and also he is doing some damage with his ultimate move and the skill also, but he is not good as other characters. in Marvel Mystic Mayhem compared to B and A tier characters. So that's why I put him in a C tier. So then for Dream Queen, so before that I can put her in a maybe B tier here. So now she got nerfed. So I can put her in a C tier because she is having some skill damage bonus with her ultimate move, and also she is having before 3 mana cane with her ultimate move. Now therefore her because she is only having skill damage for 10 seconds with her ultimate move. So that's why I put her in a C tier. So first, so I can put her in a S tier behind Scarlet Witch. So she is more useful in both content like PvP and PvE. So you can use her in PvP with debuff and heal, and also you can use her with a special damage. So she is good in PvP. For PvE, so you can use her with a special damage increase, and also you can heal analyze one of her soul saga if you unlock her, and also you can debuff enemies. So she is more useful in both content. So that's why I put her in a S tier. So then the thing, so I put him in a tier because he is having taunt and he is also having attack speed increase, and also he can do more damage against a boss enemies. So definitely he will be good in future against the bosses. So that's why I put him in a tier. He can also gain some potential in PvP with his ultimate move. So that's why I put him in a tier. So then the Captain America. So I put him in front of Eva first. So he is having both offensive stance and defensive stance of damage reduction and attack increase, and also he is having offensive stance like attack increase, and also gives a 3 mana for your team, and also it can give a shield to allies. So you can, if you have more energy generation, can easily use him in a PvE and PvP. So if you have more defense, you can also use him in a PvP. So that's why I put him in a S tier in front of Emma Frost. So then the Mr. Fantastic. So I I put him in a S tier in front of Emma Frost because as a fighter he is having stun in both of his skills, and also he gives ultimate move damage to allies, and also he gives buff to increase attacks also. So that's why, and also he do is one of his skill as a consider as a ultimate move damage. So that's why I put him in a S tier. So if you pair up and team up with Fantastic Four candidates, he will definitely gain some potential, and also he can do so much with a team up. So then the Invisible Woman. So I put her in a S tier. So for Invisible Woman, you can use her in a PvP. It she is having a buff skill to invisible allies, and also she can gives a critical damage increase for Scarlet Witch and Thor and the Iron Man also. So and also we can use her in a PvE with Fantastic Four team up, and she is also having a debuff also. So that's why I put her in a stair characters. So after Invisible Woman came Thor, Scarlet Witch and Iron Man value increases slightly. So for Iron Man he is a top star characters because of Invisible Woman, and and also for Scholar Twitch also. So then the Mr. Negative finally. So I can definitely put him in the trash cutters. So that's about the tier list breakdown. So that is about the video. I will see you in the next Marvel Mystic Mayhem video about updates and game modes. So I hope this video helped you. So I will see you in the next one.